Serial offenders have long captured the public's morbid fascination, not only for their heinous acts, but for the meticulous methods and tools they employ. Today, we delve into the disturbing world of the killer's toolbox, exploring the weapons and techniques prominently utilized by these chilling figures throughout history. Our journey begins with the weapon that perhaps most viscerally embodies violence: the knife. This particular tool is favored for its accessibility and lethality. Jack the Ripper, one of history's most infamous serial killers, prowled the fog-laden streets of Victorian London armed with a knife. His brutal precision and familiarity with human anatomy suggest that knives serve as more than just a weapon. They are instruments of control, providing a personal, direct method of inflicting fear and harm. Moving beyond the visceral, we encounter firearms. Used less frequently, guns offer a more detached means of execution, often favored by spree killers for their efficiency. Notable offenders like Gary Ridgway, known as the Green River Killer, demonstrated a preference for strangulation, signaling a shift from weapon-focused methods to those that emphasize physical power and domination. But tools in this harrowing context aren't limited to objects of violence. Poisoning, for instance, stands out for its insidious nature, allowing the offender to strike from a distance, slowly and methodically. H. Holmes, America's first documented serial killer, created a macabre murder castle where he is believed to have used poisons and gas to ensnare his victims, illustrating how serial offenders often employ a mixture of cunning and cruelty in their tactics. Moreover, many serial killers employ psychological manipulation as their primary method. Ted Bundy, notorious for his charisma and charm, lured victims into his trap through deception rather than force. This highlights an unsettling truth: the mastery of psychological manipulation can be just as deadly as any weapon. In examining these tools, whether they are knives, guns, poisons, or persuasion, we uncover a deeper, more disturbing layer: the methodical planning and calculated execution these individuals exhibit. It's this cold deliberation that often sets serial killers apart from other violent offenders. Ultimately, the killer's toolbox is not defined solely by the physical instruments it contains, but by the dark intents and the twisted ingenuity behind their use. As law enforcement continues to advance its understanding of these methods, it remains crucial for society to recognize the signs of such sinister predilections. So, what drives someone to choose these paths of destruction? Is it nature, nurture, or a malevolent mixture of both? While the answers remain elusive, what remains clear is the pivotal role that understanding these tactics plays in prevention and prosecution. In reflecting upon this grim exploration of the killer's toolbox, we are reminded of the importance of vigilance and the value of continuous advancements in criminal psychology and forensic science. It's through such insights that we might hope to prevent future offenders from ever assembling their own nefarious arsenals.